Guys, hello, how are you? How is Wednesday, yeah? Today is Wednesday. Fine, fine, fine. Brilliant. Brilliant, brilliant, brilliant. Guys, before we start, of course, I have a topic for you today. We will come back to our book because we need to speak about our book. But before we do, I have a question. Maybe you have some questions to me before I prepare the topic. Okay. Okay. No questions. Great, guys. Then I would like to give you some vocabulary which is connected with family. Do you remember the word vocabulary? Or I need to repeat and revise this word with you. Vocabulary. Guys, do you remember this word? Guys, do you remember this word? Not словарь, but I would say like запас слов. Словарный запас, something like that. So, how do we call in English members of our family? We have an immediate family and we have extended family. I have a question, guys. Do you know the difference between immediate family and extended family? Immediate family, it is a family which is you, in which it's you, your mom, your father, your sisters, and your brothers. Как бы близкая семья, близкие родственники. Immediate family means that in this family you have only you yourself, your mom, your father, your sisters, and your brothers. When you get married, your immediate family is only your husband or your wife. When you have children, you have only your wife, your husband, and your children. Nobody else. In Russian language, когда мы говорим про близких родственников, вы перечисляете всех. You tell me everybody. Mom, father, sister, uncle, etc. No. In English, when we speak about immediate family, you only have your mother until you get married. Until you get married. Like before you get married, you only have you, your dad, and your sisters and brothers. When you got married, after that, you only have your husband or your wife and your children. My wife is immediate family or not? Alexei, your wife is your immediate family because if you are married, your mom and your father are not your family anymore. So when you have a stamp in your passport, your wife is your world. You don't have anybody else. If you have children, these children of yours are in your immediate family. But her mom, her dad, your mom and your dad are not in your family. They are different people, somebody else, not from your family. Okay, extended family. In extended family, we have everybody else. Aunts, grandfathers, grandmothers, I don't know, all these nieces, nephews, everybody else. Now, I would like to give you some words for exactly extended family, because you know a lot of words for, immediate family, but probably you know not a lot of words for extended family. Can you tell me, you know these two words, nephew and niece? Племянник and excellent. You probably know these people who we call aunt and uncle. Yeah, you know the words aunt and uncle. But do you know the word sibling or siblings? Mhm. Cousins or your, yes, great. Okay, who is this then? You will know this word too. Who is this? Do you have any ideas? Mm-hmm. How can I say a female spouse? Guys, you gave me a male word. What is a female word? Mm-hmm. Brilliant. I was waiting for this. Okay, guys, how do you call a family of your wife or a family of your husband? Okay, guys, you probably are familiar with the word in-laws. You know the word mother-in-law, you know the word father-in-law, but do you know the words son-in-law? I'm sorry, son-in-law. What is матчиха, Anastasia? Who is матчиха? Mm-hmm. Mm-mm. 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 Guys, speaking about in-laws, in-laws is a family of your wife or a family of your husband. When you are married, you have your mother, but also have your mother-in-law. Mother-in-law, it is a person who is a mother of your husband or a mother of your wife. In Russian, you have two words. In English, you have only one word. Mother-in-law. Only one expression. If we're speaking about a father-in-law, it's a father of your wife or a father of your. Speaking about daughter-in-law and son-in-law. Daughter-in-law, it is, you know, for example, when you get married, you have your wife. So to your mother, this wife is going to be a daughter-in-law. And when you get married, and you are a guy, so for your parents, you will be a son-in-law. Daughter-in-law, it's like невестка. Son-in-law means зять. Mother-in-law, it's теща or свекровь. If we're speaking about a father-in-law, it can be свекор or тесть. In English, we don't have the rotation. In Russian, you have different words. In English, we have absolutely the same words, nothing special. Then tell me, please, who are these people? Sister-in-law and brother-in-law. A sister of your husband, a sister of your husband, and a sister of your wife. Yes, absolutely correct. So when you have your sister-in-law, in-law, it is not your family. It is a family of your husband or a family of your wife. They are called in-laws. So when you get married, your new family has some members. Do you know the word members? Yeah, like members of the family. Yes, of course. So speaking about some members of the family, your new family has some members. You have your wife, you have your husband, but of course, at the same time, you have some other people. But remember, your immediate family includes only people who are connected to you by law or with blood, like blood relatives. So speaking about these people, like mother-in-law, all the sisters-in-laws, brother-in-laws, they are not your immediate family. They are your extended family. Immediate family, after you get married, are only you, your wife, your husband, and your children. Nobody else, unfortunately. You gave me a lot of words like сводная. Can you explain to me what do you mean сводная? Who is this? And do you know, do you need this word or not? Oh my God. Oh my God. Отчима. If, okay, the question is, do you need these words? Guys, do you need these words? Or you don't need them? Do you use them in Russian? Then we can move on. Brilliant. Guys, in English we have a question which is a little bit strange, but I cannot allow myself not to ask it. Who is your favorite? Guys, I understand this question will seem really strange to you, but I have to ask you. Who is your favorite family member? I need to ask you this question. Really, I hate it, but I need to ask you this question because we have it in English language, and I'm sorry. I need to ask you this question. Sorry. I don't want to. Martha, Mother and father, mother, wife, favorite, favorite, all correct. Yes. Yeah, we have two words. Mm-hmm. The person who said that he is a favorite, can I ask your name? The person who said that, aha, Natalia, you are a favorite. What's wrong with unique? Like, it seems to me that unique is a kind of a Chinese one. Like, what's wrong with unique? Why it is not Natalia? Because here I have all the Russian names. Sometimes I see the names are in English, like Alexei, for example. Okay. Natalia, welcome. So great. Thank you so much for this. And now I would like you to help me with some притяжательные падежи. Do you remember this topic in English? Uh-huh. In this case, I would like to give you some phrases for translation, and you will help me. I really like the last one. But a dog of my beloved mother-in-law. But you all make a mistake. Not mother-in-law. You say mother-in-law. Like the spelling should be like this. Mother-in-law. So a dog of my beloved mother-in-law, or my favorite mother-in-law's dog, or a dog of my favorite mother-in-law. I really like the last one. Anastasia, great, excellent. Tell me please about this one then. Um, Raman, thank you. Do you have a son? A son. Yes, Raman, do you have a son? Okay, brilliant. Guys, give me a phrase, please. Uh, Roman, incorrect. A jacket of my dear brother, a coat of my dear brother, this jacket my brother. No, incorrect. Natalia, jacket of my dear brother, a jacket of my dear brother would be okay. Okay, great. Guys, what about plurals? Like, you gave me only singulars, so singular. But what about plurals? So speaking about plural, can you help me with plurals? For example, I want you to give me this phrase. Um, how would you say it in English? Svetlana, what is fat? Guys, кошек. Plural, plural. Natalia, excellent. Cats pause, because we are speaking about plurals. And when we deal with plurals, you always use cats first, then put apostrophe, and after that you use pause. Only like this. Because you have apostrophe after s. This is plurals, and you cannot use one more s after. This is the rule. So usually, when we are speaking about plurals, you need to use apostrophe after s, but nothing else should be added. Only like this. Okay, but what about the situations which are exceptions? Men, women, or children. What about these ones? How would you say? Natalia, can you check the spelling? Not boats. No, we say birds. Uh-uh. Guys, none of them are correct. Boots of the boots of men, Alexei, brilliant, but I was looking for some other examples. Guys, you wrote to me before absolutely correctly. So when we are dealing with plurals, we need to use s after apostrophe. But all of you have given me not the correct options. Men's boots. Men's boots. Okay, now try to give me this one. Excellent. Now you understand me. And the last one, guys, don't you hurry up. Natalia, as I remember, yeah? Great question. Because we are speaking about possession. Men, yes, of course. Men are plural. But when we're speaking about the possession, you need to use s. Men's, for example, goods. In this case, these plurals should stand after the word men's. Yes, men are plural. When we speak men's goods, in this case, we mean that these goods belong to men, not vice versa. Guys, and this one. Women's dresses. Brilliant. Women's dresses, women's dresses, women's dresses. Great. Guys, now I would like to talk to you. If you don't have any more questions, before I need to ask you, maybe you have some other questions about these possessions. Natalia. Waiting. Speaking about this S apostrophe, these two situations are different. If you speak about this, for example, in this case, you will use of. For example, I mean of, one o, I'm sorry, one o, like of. But if we're speaking about S, in this case, we need to speak about someone who is alive. Like, you know, speaking about S, we speak about something which is alive or can be used as a subject. For example, this. Do you understand the difference? A bottle of water, like родительный падеж, and jacket's sleeve. The sleeve belongs to the jacket. Do you understand the difference? A bottle of water and jacket's sleeve. Two different situations. Natalia, there is a difference. In Russian you say бутылка воды, бутылка когочей воды, родительный падеж. You don't say that бутылка принадлежит воде или вода принадлежит бутылке. У вас бутылка воды. Два слова связаны друг с другом. It's not one thing belongs to another thing. Two different things united in one phrase. Алексей, can you give me a question for творительный падеж? Родительный из нету когочей творительный. In this case, I agree with you. So, чей or кем-чем? We don't have, guys, we don't have падежи in English. Don't ask me about падежи. We don't have падежи in English. It's impossible for me to explain to you the падежи because we don't have them in English. We usually use prepositions. We usually use prepositions when we deal with падежи. So, if we are speaking about possession we usually use when we use apostrophe and s. Possession means something belongs to another. Что-то принадлежит другому. If you say that, I don't know, this cover belongs to this phone, you can say a phone's cover. If you speak about a child and a toy belongs to this child, you can say child's toy. If you say about, I don't know, a cup of tea, and this cup of tea belongs to your grandfather. This is your grandfather's cup of tea. But cup of tea, чай не принадлежит стакану, а стакан не принадлежит чаю. Чай в стакане, a cup of tea, or a glass. We usually don't use glass, we say the word mug, like a mug of tea. Давай. A mug of tea. A mug of tea. So it's not a possession, это не принадлежность. It is just some quantity of something into another thing. For example, you say a bit of information. У вас ни bit не принадлежит информации, не информация биту. A bit of information. The same with a cup of tea, a cup of water. I don't know, a class full of students. You don't say that a class. Yes, if it belongs to somebody, we say S usually. Yes, of course. But you can say like a car of my father. Like, but it's better to say my father's car. It's better when something belongs to someone else. In this case, you use S. Yes, apostrophe, and you use S. When something belongs to someone else, or something else. For example, if you have a dog and your dog has a collar, do you know this expression which we sometimes use, like dog's collar? Like this collar belongs to your dog, or just belongs to a dog. So in this case, you don't say a dog of collar or a collar of dog. You say dog's collar. So this collar belongs to this dog. Natalia, any other questions? At the end of the day. You mean you go home, for example? Uh, Days end, it means конец света. If you speak about конец дня, you use the first expression. I go home probably at the end of the day. Because the end does not belong to the day. These two words are different. You cannot use one as a possession to another. Two different words, separate and different words. So the first one is correct. If you say day's end, in this case it means конец света. I hope you didn't mean this. I really hope. Any other questions? Brilliant, great. So guys, then I would like to ask you to take a look at one sound which is quite common in English language. This sound is called A. Probably I will not be able to write it down for you, but the sound is A. Guys, can you tell me, do you know any words which have the sound A? Like when you say but and some other words which are connected with this sound, like A. Do you Oh, guys, possible to see me? Can you see me? Can you hear me? Excellent, excellent. Yes. It was some kind of a problem with the internet. As usual, I saw you, I could type, but nothing else. Only, typing contact. Okay, fun, calm, nice. Nice and yes, understandable. These were just after I came back. Great. Guys, can I try to give you some other words which have different sounds and different, I would say different sounds mainly. The task of yours will be to help me to give some pairs of words. So one word and another word to it. Can you give me one word as a pair for the word cat? Like you know the word cat. Flat, okay. Dead. Um, Flag, agree, but not pet, because we don't say pet. We say just pet. Pet is like let, like let a pet be wet. You know this? Let a pet be wet. Don't translate, guys. Please don't translate. Man, okay. That, have, yes, cat, have, lamb. Okay, brilliant, guys. No more. Thank you, thank you, thank you. No more. Thank you. Now, give me something for the word cool. Like, I mean, this cool, like cool. School, full, moon. Okay. Spoon. Interesting word. You know a lot. Root. Okay. Blue. Blue is not correct. Food. Okay. Not shot, but shoot. Shoot will be okay, but not shot. Root. Okay, guys. And one more. Can you help me with this one? Or short or box. Can you help me with this one? Just quickly. Box. Really, really sharp sound. Box. Fox. Toy. Ой. 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 Роман. Box. Box. Horse. Coffee, block, long, told, cold, talk. Okay, gold. Brilliant, brilliant. You know a lot, really. Great. Guys, thank you. Thank you no more. Now I would like to give you a little episode, I would say a short moment from an episode of some series. And the task of yours will be to watch it right now on YouTube. Like it is possible for you to see the screen. Guys, can you see the screen now? Like people in the middle of a conversation, 3 minutes and 30 seconds. Great, guys, I would like to play this video for you. Please watch it, and after we will discuss it a bit.
That's your cousin Teddy. He's a waiter. He's single, and he likes rock music.
It's my brother, Eddie. He's a doctor. He's got a wife and 2 kids, and he likes classical music. How about this one?
I don't know. A cousin?
No.
Your brother?
No!
An uncle?
It's my Aunt Judy.
Sorry, Mrs. Morris. She looks like your uncle.
Tell me something about her.
She's an architect.
Artist.
Married.
Divorced.
2 kids. 3 kids. 5 kids?
No kids. Only 8 more. Here's an easy.
I don't know.
It's my father.
I know who your father is. Why are you showing me photos of your father?
My family is coming in 1 hour. Now pay attention.
Why do you have such a large family?
It's not that large.
Not that large. You have 6 brothers and sisters, 14 aunts and uncles. Who knows how many cousins, nieces, and nephews? I'd say that's a large family.
They're not all coming over.
No, just 18 of them.
I'm sorry, honey. I just want them to like you. Calm down. It's okay. You're doing fine.
Okay. I'm okay. Your cousin John?
Oh!
That's your sister's husband, Ernie. They live on Park Street. 2 kids. Elizabeth is 12 years old, and Katie is 8. Ernie's an architect. He likes baseball, basketball, and the movies.
Wow. One more.
Your nephew, David. His nickname is Dave. He lives on King Street. He's single, and he's a student. He loves to travel. He likes jazz, and he doesn't like fish.
You're amazing.
Very nice.
Oh, it's almost 6.
Bob, would you wipe off the counter?
I'll be in the bathroom for a while.
Hello, everyone. Come on in.
Guys, you can hear me. Brilliant. So I have no idea what happens, but I'm sitting here and the sound is not working. Probably we can try to finish because I don't know whether we can work like this or not. I would like to ask you to do one thing at home. Did I give you any metaphors to work with? Probably not. Guys, I will give you a website. Please try to open it. It will be your homework to read these metaphors and to try to use them in the sentences. Okay? You understand what the metaphors are, I hope. Yeah, in Russian we have the same word, but the stress is a little bit different. So these metaphors are like phrases which we use in our speech. I would like to ask you to read about these metaphors. You will have 20 different metaphors and to use them in your sentences, maybe the next time, or maybe just at home. Guys, thank you so much for today's lesson. It was a little bit strange because we had some problems with our connection, but I hope you enjoyed it. I enjoyed it really much. So thank you so much. Take care. Bye bye. And don't forget to study English every day. See you. Have a nice weekend to you too, guys.